what are battery manufacturers, like maybe like Clarios, doing to kind of like update this system so that we're not always waking up to a dead battery in the morning?
So here's the problem. The load on batteries is growing almost like year over year, right? It's getting more and more and more. And in many ways, we're still thinking about it like that bank of 4 batteries that are just there as starting batteries. And that's where you can get into trouble, because as the trucks are advancing in technology, the specs for the batteries are changing. And when you go to change your batteries, sometimes the old school thinking about batteries goes into play, and people just end up installing like 4 Group 31 batteries, and they're not designed for the new needs. So it's even worse with sleeper cabs. Like I mentioned, vocational trucks, it's bad enough, but with sleeper cabs and long haul, you've got all of these things like running your AC, and you can have all of these different components that are electronic create like a parasitic draw on the battery, which results in batteries being depleted faster. They're having to be depleted and then charged back up again, depleted, then charged. And they're not really designed for that if you're installing those kind of starting batteries only. And so then they fail prematurely. And so a couple things can happen. One, you can get stuck out on the road with some dead batteries, and that creates a mechanical call and having to have someone come out and get some new batteries and install them. And that's downtime, right? You can also have where certain components in the truck just aren't working at full capacity, and that can cause all kinds of other problems as well. So it's not a good situation. And so you need to update the way you look at batteries when you're working on these modern trucks.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So let's hear from Federico. He's explaining this concept of, rather than high voltage, low voltage batteries and how they can assist in this issue. So let's hear from Federico.
Low voltage will, I think, become even more important to the future. And it's because of safety relevant features of trucks. When it comes to safety, there's nothing you can compromise. Mm-hmm. And you can, in the low voltage architecture, is going to become more evident and more embedded into the systems to support safety critical functions.